Welcome to today's daily devotion. Today our title is In Tune with God. In the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 3 and verse 9, it says, So Eli, he told Samuel, Go and lie down, and if he calls you, say, Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening. So Samuel went and lay down in his place. Wow. Boy, here it was that Eli was mentoring Samuel, and they was on this journey, and then all of a sudden Samuel was hearing this voice, and he heard it calling him and calling his name. So he would run into the room of Eli and say, Here I am, Eli, what is this you need? And then Eli said, Well, I didn't call you. Then he did that. We told him go back to bed, and he went back to bed, and he got up again and came in there because he heard another voice come back. And then finally, the third time he come around, he said, Wait a minute. This is Eli. I said, I know. This is the Lord calling Samuel. And so he told Samuel, he said, Go and lay back down. He says, and if you hear that voice again, he says, Say, Here I am, Lord. Here I am, Lord. This is about being in tune. I know we're living in a very noisy world. Boy, there's so much noise. There's so much distraction. There's so much loudness and different things that's going on. But when we're really in tune, we can really pick out what that noise is, or what we can distinguish of what it is or that's happening and coming along in your life. Think about your spouse. If you're married, think about your spouse. You can tell whether if your spouse is maybe sick, not feeling very well. You can tell if they're happy. You can tell if they're upset, they're mad, they're angry. You can distinguish. Even your children. Even children, you notice them when they're not acting right, if they're heavy burdened, if they got a heavy heart, if they are upset, if they are happy, or if they're sick. It's because that you're in tune with them. You realize you know them. You know their voice. I remember my parents. I remember my mama's voice. I remember my daddy's voice. I know if I knew whenever they called my name, if they were upset with me, if they were happy with me, or whatever it is not only with the facial structure, but I knew from their voice, the tone of their voice. And that's how we need to be in tune with God. And then we know when God calls us, that we know exactly what it is that the Lord is. He's either happy with us, He's needing us to do something, He is wanting to give us a good old boy pat on the back or whatever, just being in tune with God, hearing God, knowing it's when it's God calling, when it's the Lord calling. No. Be in tune with God. I hope this gives you the word of encouragement that you need. God bless you. We'll see you again soon.